Session is now called to order. Everyone please rise for the singing of the national anthem.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, buyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisingil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo baghang, may nilang ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nanginginig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang may magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng marahangit pagsiktang, buhay langit sa dilim mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mamapit, at mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Please remain standing for the invocation to be led by the lovely Congresswoman from the 6th District of Batangas, Representative Vilma Santos Recto.
O God, bless us as we begin our session today. As we begin this new year 2018, bless our people, bless the legislators who are assembled here today, bless this house as it performs its mandate to our nation. Thank you, Lord, for giving us the opportunity to be the leader of our constituents and our nation. But we know that there is only one true and almighty leader, and that's you, our Lord God. We have imperfections, weaknesses, limitations. That's why we ask your forgiveness, our Lord. We ask your guidance in the performance of our leadership roles. We therefore implore you, Lord, please enlighten us. Show us the road that will lead us towards the path of prosperity, peace, justice, unity, security, stability, and hopefulness for our people. Make us your true servants. Inspire and strengthen us. Give us the will and the tools. Fill us with patience and perseverance, courage, and wisdom to pursue this righteous path, so that no amount of challenges, frustrations, difficulties, disagreements, hard work will deter or discourage us from taking up what is truly and substantially good for our people, the greatest good for the greatest number of our people. We pray in your sacred name. Amen.
Amen. The Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we call the roll of members. So move, Madam Speaker, Your Honor.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. Will the Secretary General please call the roll?
Roll call of members. Honorable Representative Abaya, Abayon, Abellanosa, Abu, Abueg, Acharon, Akop, Acosta, Acosta Alba, Adyong, Adbincula, Agaraw, Agabaw, Aglipay Villar, Albano, Alcala, Alejano, Almario, Almonte, Alonte, Alvarez Franz, Alvarez Mercedes, Alvarez Pantaleon, Amante, Amatong, Andaya, Angara Castillo, Antonino, Antonio, Aquino Magsaysay, Aragones, Arbizon, Arcillas, Arenas, Atienza, Aumentado, Bagao, Bagatsing, Bagilat, Banal, Barbers, Barsaga, Batawil, Batocabe, Bautista Bandigan, Belaro, Belmonte Feliciano, Belmonte Jose Christopher, Belmonte Ricardo, Benitez, Bernos, Bertiz, Biazon, Billones, Biron, Bolilia, Bondoc, Bordado, Bravo Anthony, Bravo Maria Vida, Brosas, Bulot Begtang, Cagas, Calderon, Calixto Rubiano, Caminero, Campos, Canama, Hari, Casilaw, Castelo, Castro Franz, Castro Pred, Catamco, Cayetano, Celeste, Serapica, Ceriles, Chavez, Chipeco, Coanco, Collantes, Cortés, Fortuna, Cosalan, Pisólogo, Cua, Cuaresma, Cueva, Dalipe, Datol, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, De Vera, Defensor, Del Mar, Del Rosario, De los Amantalya, Nimaporo Abdullah, Nimaporo Muhammad, Duabit, Durano, Di, Elago, Enverga, Erice, Erigel, Ermita Buhain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Eusebio, Ebardoni, Fariñas, Fernando, Ferrer Juliet, Ferrer Luis, Periol, Florendo, Flores, Fortuno, Fuentebella, Garbin, Garcia Gwendolyn, Garcia and Jose Enrique, Garcia Albano, Garin Oscar, Garin Sharon, Gasataya, Gatchalian, Heron, Go Ana Cristina, Go Mark, Gomez, Gonzaga, Gonzales Alexandria, Gonzales Aurelio Dong, Gonzales Fernando, Goriseta, Gulias, Hernandez, Herrera D, Hopper, Halos Hos, Javier, Ko, Konghun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lagman, Lanete, Laugan, Lazatin, Liachon, Lee, Lim Kaishong, Lobregat, Lopez Benhar, Lopez Carlo, Lopez Manuel, Loyola, Macapagal-Arroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Manalo, Mangawang, mga Dadato Suharto, mga Dadato Sahid, Marcoleta, Marcos, Mariño, Marquez, Martinez, Matugas, Meliana, Mending, Mendoza, Mercado, Mirasol, Montoro, Nava, Nieto, Noel, Nograles Jericho, Nograles Carlo, Nolasco, Núñez Malañaon, Waminal, Ocampo, Olivares, Ong Edwin, Ong Henry, Ortega Pablo, Ortega Bininola, Pacquiao, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panganiban, Panotes, Papandayan, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Primicia Sagabas, Kimbo, Radaza, Ramirez Sato, Ramos, Relampagos, Revilla, Roapuno, Robes, Rocamora, Rodriguez Isidro, Rodriguez Maximo, Roman, Romero, Romualdez, Romualdo, Roque, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sahali, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Salon, Sambar, Sandoval, Santos Recto, Sarmiento Cesar, Sarmiento Edgar Meri, Sabeliano, Sema, Xiao, Silverio, Singson, Suansing Estrelita, Suansing Horacio, Suarez, Si Alvarado, Tambunting, Tan Angelina, Tan Milagrosa, Tan Cherny, Tejada, Tebes, Tiangco, Ting, Tinio, Tolentino, Treñas, Tugna, Tupas, Ti, Umali, Unabia, Ungab, Unico, Uy Juliet, Uy Rolando, Uy Barreta, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velarde, Velasco, Velasco Catera, Veloso, Vergara, Villapuerte, Villanueva, Villaraza Suarez, Villarica, Villarin, Biolago, Yap Arthur, Yap Melesio, Yap Victor, Yu, Zamora Maria Carmen, Zamora Ronaldo, Zarate, Zubiri. Madam Speaker, the roll call shows that 233 members responded to the call.
With 233 members responding to the call, the chair declares the presence of a quorum. Majority Leader,
Madam Speaker, I move that we defer the approval of the journal of the previous session.
is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Madam Speaker, I move that we take up reference of business and direct the Secretary General to read titles of bills and resolutions on first reading. So move, Madam Speaker, Your Honor.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. The Secretary General is directed to read the bills and resolutions on first reading for referral to the appropriate committees.
Reference of business bills on first reading. House Bill 6783, institutionalizing bamboo industry development in the Philippines. Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Agriculture and Food.
House Bill 6784, encouraging youth sector participation. Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Agriculture and Food.
House Bill 6785, providing protection to consumers by expanding the definition of basic necessities. Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Trade and Industry.
House Bill 6786, granting disaster service volunteers paid leave. Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on National Defense and Security.
House Bill 6787, declaring the Filipino Sign Language as a national sign language. Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Social Services.
House Bill 6788, establishing a national program for the cacao industry. Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Agriculture and Food.
House Bill 6789, providing for a system of redistributing and recycling food waste. Representative Villapuerte.
To the Special Committee on Food Security.
House Bill 6790, mandating higher education institutions and technical vocational institutions to ensure the safety and security of the academic community. Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Higher and Technical Education.
House Bill 6791, promoting rural health by providing for an accelerated program for the construction of potable water supply system. Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Health.
House Bill 6792, converting the Camp Aquino Elementary School. Representative Yap Victor.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Bill 793, converting the Central Azucarera de Tarlac High School. Representative Yap Victor.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Bill 794, mandating the conduct of emergency preparedness drills. Representative Marino.
To the Committee on National Defense and Security.
House Bill 6802, granting a franchise to Metro Manila Turf Club, Inc., Representative Collantes.
To the Committee on Legislative Franchises.
House Bill 6803, creating courts for indigenous peoples, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Justice.
House Bill 6804, revising the school calendar, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture and the Committee on Higher and Technical Education.
House Bill 6805, establishing a diagnostic laboratory, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Agriculture and Food.
House Bill 6806, penalizing the act of money lending with interest by salary disbursing officers, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Civil Service and Professional Regulation and the Committee on Labor and Employment.
House Bill 6807, launching another Green Revolution program, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Agriculture and Food.
House Bill 6808, establishing emergency rice reserves, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Special Committee on Food Security.
House Bill 6809, appropriating the amount of 600 million pesos for the construction of coastal road, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Public Works and Highways.
House Bill 6810, hastening titling of residential lots of the Republic of Public Domain, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Justice.
House Bill 6811, requiring movie, television, and radio producers, including promotion and advertising agencies, to deposit their talent fees, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Public Information.
House Bill 6812, exempting from real property tax the trees and other improvements on lands, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Local Government.
House Bill 6813, creating the National Nuclear Radiation Safety Board, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Government Reorganization and the Committee on Science and Technology.
House Bill 6814, providing for study and for demonstration projects, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Health.
House Bill 6815, amending certain sections of Republic Act 6657, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Agrarian Reform.
House Bill 6816, granting PWDs who are self-employed a 70% government subsidy, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Social Services,
House Bill 6817, promoting research of dystonia, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill 6818, limiting exposure of children to violent programming on television and cable system, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Public Information,
House Bill 6819, establishing a national program that will provide pregnant women with alternative to abortion, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill 6821, establishing the National Education Coordinating Council, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture, and the Committee on Higher and Technical Education,
House Bill 6822, direct the Philippine Sports Commission to establish a program to support research and training, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Youth and Sports Development,
House Bill 6823, providing for the payment of arrears, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Veteran Affairs and Welfare,
House Bill 6824, providing early retirement voluntary separation, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Civil Service and Professional Regulation,
House Bill 6825, prohibiting retired and incumbent officials of government from accepting employment, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Civil Service and Professional Regulation,
House Bill 6826, providing for a Magna Carta for journalists, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Public Information,
House Bill 6827, subsidizing school fees, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill 6828, mandating each city or municipality to create a river development authority, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Local Government,
House Bill 6829, requiring certain disclosures in connection with any international money transfers, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Banks and Financial Intermediaries,
House Bill 6830, strengthening the CHED, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Higher and Technical Education,
House Bill 6831, establishing a National Center for Information and Technical Assistance, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Population and Family Relations,
House Bill 6832, establishing Housing Loan Repayment Program, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Housing and Urban Development,
House Bill 6833, allowing LGUs to retain 50% of the proceeds, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Local Government,
House Bill 6835, introducing educational reforms, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill 6836, further amending Republic Act 544 as amended, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Civil Service and Professional Regulation,
House Bill 6837, accelerating the development of a national railway system, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Government Enterprises and Privatization, and the Committee on Transportation,
House Bill 6838, establishing a national sex offender registration database, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Public Order and Safety,
House Bill 6839, establishing a job training program, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Labor and Employment,
House Bill 6840, providing for an automatic pay increase, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on National Defense and Security,
House Bill 6841, regulating shipping vessels, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Ecology,
House Bill 6842, requiring the establishment of fully equipped science laboratories, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill 6843, defining the crime of economic espionage, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Justice,
House Bill 6844, providing for uniform requirements and or procedures for making arrests, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Public Order and Safety,
House Bill 6845, providing for a housing program for teachers, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Housing and Urban Development,
House Bill 6846, declaring establishing rivers, river systems, beaches, shores as ecological zones, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Ecology,
House Bill 6847, professionalizing the government accounting service, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Appropriations,
House Bill 6848, requiring every student to plant trees, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Special Committee on Reforestation,
House Bill 6849, providing for regulation, supervision, and professionalization of the practice, licensing, registration of sanitarians, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Civil Service and Professional Regulation,
House Bill 6850, amending Presidential Decree 1445, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Local Government,
House Bill 6851, banning the sale of shower curtains, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill 6852, amending Presidential Decree number 1986, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Public Information,
House Bill 16853, banning the bringing in and use of cellular phones, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Bill 6854, mandating the publication of the top 500 taxpayers, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Ways and Means.
House Bill 6855, establishing the Philippine Air Force Academy, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on National Defense and Security.
House Bill 6856, providing a ban on dumping of sewage sludge, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Ecology.
House Bill 6857, facilitating and regulating international disaster relief and initial recovery assistance, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on National Defense and Security.
House Bill 6858, enforcing the constitutional right to the free exercise of religion, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Bill 6859, recruiting, hiring, and training additional school-based guidance counselors, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Bill 6860, eradicating racketeers, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Public Order and Safety.
House Bill 6861, establishing early learning programs, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Bill 6862, creating the Cagayan de Oro River Basin Development Authority, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Government Enterprises and Privatization.
House Bill 6863, regulating the oil industry, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Energy.
House Bill 6864, legalizing the importation of second-hand or used clothing, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Trade and Industry.
House Bill 6865, providing for the modernization of the National Mapping Resource Information Authority, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Natural Resources.
House Bill numbers 6866 to 6872, converting certain roads in Cagayan de Oro City, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Public Works and Highways.
House Bill 6867, establishing the Magna Carta for Kalakalan Pampamilya, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Small Business and Entrepreneurship Development.
House Bill 6869, defining private armies, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Public Order and Safety.
House Bill 6871, requiring the Secretaries of Health and Labor Employment to issue regulations, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Health.
House Bill 6873, establishing within the DOH a permanent council on nutrition and health, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Health.
House Bill 6874, mandating that all illegal wood products confiscated by the DNR be donated to DepEd, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Bill 6875, regulating pesticide chemical residues, Representative Rodriguez Maximo.
To the Committee on Agriculture and Food.
House Bill 6876, authorizing the Director of the Land Management Bureau to subdivide the lands, Representative Dimaporo Muhammad Khalid.
To the Committee on National Defense and Security.
House Bill 6877, providing for the construction of a national highway, Representative Dimaporo Muhammad Khalid.
To the Committee on Public Works and Highways.
House Bill 6878, penalizing continuous driving duty, Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Transportation.
House Bill 6879, granting special hardship allowance, Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Bill 6880, providing for the proper working conditions, Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Public Information.
House Bill 6881, mandating the installation of mud guards, Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Transportation.
House Bill 6882, creating the Call Center Workers Welfare Administration, Representative Romero.
To the Committee on Labor and Employment.
House Bill 6883, declaring the Mount Inayawan Range, located in Municipality of Nunugan, Province of Lanao del Norte, as protected areas, Representative Dimaporo.
To the Committee on Natural Resources.
House Bill 6884, declaring the Maranding Watershed as components of the National Integrated Protected Area System, Representative Dimaporos.
To the Committee on Natural Resources.
House Bill 6885, declaring the Sultan Naga Dimaporo Protected Landscape, Representative Dimaporo.
To the Committee on Natural Resources.
House Bill 6886, prohibiting the establishment of casinos and electronic gaming facilities, Representative Lopez Manuel.
To the Committee on Games and Amusement.
House Bill 6887, strengthening local infrastructure industry players, Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Public Works and Highways.
House Bill 6888, amending Republic Act 9184, Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Public Works and Highways.
House Bill 6889, amending Republic Act 9296, Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Agriculture and Food.
House Bill 6890, intensifying stem cell research and therapy, Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Health.
House Bill 6891, prescribing penalties for the elder abuse, Representative Aquino Magsaysay.
To the Committee on Population and Family Relations.
House Bill 6892, providing for security of tenure, Representative Gasataya.
To the Committee on Civil Service and Professional Regulation.
House Bill 6894, creating 3 additional RTC branches, Representative Nograles.
To the Committee on Justice.
House Bill 6895, amending Section 57 of Republic Act 8754, Representative C. Alvarado.
To the Committee on Local Government.
House Bill 6896, ensuring that older or disabled persons are protected, Representative C. Alvarado.
To the Committee on Social Services.
House Bill 6897, granting hazard pay to eligible PDEA personnel, Representative Alejano.
To the Committee on Dangerous Drugs.
House Bill 6898, requiring the head of each executive agency to establish and implement a policy under which employees shall be authorized to telework, Representative Alejano.
To the Committee on Civil Service and Professional Regulation.
House Bill 6899, establishing the title of the state in certain abandoned shipwrecks, Representative Alejano.
To the Committee on Natural Resources.
House Bill 6900, providing for the efficient and regular distribution of current information and government assistance program, Representative Alejano.
To the Committee on Public Information.
House Bill 6901, providing for the establishment of programs to encourage government employees to commute, Representative Alejano.
To the Committee on Civil Service and Professional Regulation.
House Bill 6902, prohibiting certain food transportation practices, Representative Alejano.
To the Committee on Transportation.
House Bill 6903, establishing the National Junior Police Organization, Representative Alejano.
To the Committee on Public Order and Safety.
House Bill 6904, establishing a Philippine Self-Reliant Defense Posture Program, Representative Alejano.
To the Committee on National Defense and Security.
House Bill 6905, establishing the National Leadership High School, Representative Alejano.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Bill 6906, changing the name of Tublay School of Home Industries, Representative Bagilas, Bulot Begtang, several others.
To the Committee on Higher and Technical Education.
House Bill 6909, regulating motorcycle for hire, Representative Del Mar.
To the Committee on Local Government.
House Bill 6910, empowering LGUs to grant additional fiscal incentives, Representative Belmonte Jose Christopher.
To the Committee on Local Government.
House Bill 6911, providing for integrated educational program, Representative Gomez.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Bill 6912, providing for the establishment of a railway system, Representative Gomez.
To the Committee on Transportation.
Resolutions, House Solution 1551, urging the House to investigate the alleged payments by the DPWH, Representative Acharon.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Solution 1552, congratulating commending Ateneo Blue Eagles, Representative Olivares.
To the Committee on Youth and Sports Development.
House Solution 1553, congratulating commending the members of the Philippine delegation, Representative Lopez Manuel Luis.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Solution 1555, calling and urging the President to award the Medal of Valor, Representative Suarez, Bravo, and several others.
To the Committee on National Defense and Security.
House Solution 1556, congratulating commending the Honorable Representative Manuel Monsurto del Rosario, Representative Bravo Anthony.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Solution 1557, urging the Committee on Housing and Urban Development to investigate the real reasons behind the dislocation of residents in East Bank, Representatives Brosas de Jesus, several others.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Solution 1558, urging the Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability to inquire regarding the alleged unauthorized bonuses, Representative Villapuerte.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Solution 1562, creating a special committee for senior citizens PWBDs, Representative Aquino Magsaysay.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Solution 1560, urging the House to inquire into the obvious and ostentatious display of illegalities, Representative Esteves and Cienza.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Solution 1564, commending Hilary Dayan Andales, Representatives Romualdez and Aumentado.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture.
House Solution 1565, direct the Committee on Human Rights to inquire in the November 29 EJK of Rodrigo Timoteo, Representative Casilaw.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Solution 1566, direct the Committee on Human Rights to inquire in the December 9 EJK of Bernardo Clarion, Representatives Casilaw, Zarate, several others.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Solution 1567, direct the Committee on Human Rights to inquire in the December 5 abduction and legal detention of Jean Baguio Bustamante, Representatives Casilaw, Zarate, several others.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Resolution 1568, direct the Committee on Human Rights to inquire in the July 24 EJK of Alberto Texon, Representatives Casilaw, Zarate, several others.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Resolution 1569, direct the Committee on Human Rights to inquire in the November 10, 2017 abduction, torture, and illegal arrest of Carlito James Badillo, Representatives Casilaw, Zarate, several others.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Resolution 1570, calling for an investigation on the potential security issues, Representative Suarez.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Resolution 1571, condemning the continuing harassment and vilification of campaign against people's organizations, Representative Zarate.
To the Committee on Rules.
House Resolution 1572, condemning the arrest and filing of trump-up charges against Bayan Muna Regional Coordinator, Representative Zarate.
To the Committee on Rules.
Messages from the Senate. Messages dated December 11, informing the House the Senate even date passed with amendment. House Bill numbers 5150, 5151, 3179, 5147, 5148, 2737, 5146, 5149, and 5051.
To the Committee on Rules.
Message dated December 11, informing the House the Senate even date passed without amendments. House Bill numbers 4469, 4597, 400, 4598, 5183, 4524, several others.
To the Committee on Rules.
Message dated December 11, informing the House the Senate even date passed without amendment. Senate Bill numbers 1103 and 3884.
To the Committee on Rules.
Message dated December 11, informing the House the Senate even date passed Senate Bill 1299.
To the Committee on Labor and Employment.
Messages dated December 11, informing the House and Senate even date passed Senate Bill 1456 and Senate SJR number 8.
To the Committee on Rules.
Message dated December 12, informing the House the Senate on December 11 approved the Conference Committee report on House Bill numbers 5212 and several others.
To the Committee on Rules.
Message dated December 12, informing the House and the Senate on December 11 adopted Senate Concurrent Resolution number 8.
To the Committee on Rules.
Message dated December 13, informing the House and Senate even date adopted House Concurrent Resolution number 13.
To the Committee on Rules.
Message dated December 13, informing the House and Senate on December 11 reorganized its panel to the Joint Congressional Oversight Committee on Automated Election System.
To the Committee on Rules.
Message dated December 13, informing the House and Senate on even date adopted House Bill number 6572 as an amendment to Senate Bill 1456.
To the Committee on Rules.
Message dated December 13, informing the House that the Senate even date adopted House Joint Resolution number 18 as an amendment to Senate Joint Resolution number 11.
To the Committee on Rules.
Message dated December 14, informing the House that the Senate on December 13 approved the Conference Committee report on Senate Bill 1592 and House Bill 5636.
To the Committee on Rules.
Communications 2016 Human Development Report of the United Nations Development Program.
To the Committee on Foreign Affairs.
Letter dated October 30 of Roland A. Ray, Regional Director, COA.
To the Committee on Appropriations.
Letter dated November 6 of E.N. Veronica M. Rodriguez, Municipal Planning and Development Coordinator, Hagonoy, Davao del Sur.
To the Committee on Local Government.
Letter dated 7 November of Edgardo R. Masongsong, Administrator, NEA.
To the Committee on Energy.
Letter dated November 20 of Lemuel Jean K. Traya, Municipal Mayor, Abuyog, Leyte.
To the Committee on Appropriations.
Letter dated 22 November of Nestor A. Spinilla, Jr., Governor, BSP.
To the Committee on Banks and Financial Intermediaries.
Letter dated November 24 of Catenilo Escuy, Officer in Charge, DILG.
To the Committee on Appropriations.
Letter dated December 1 of Maria Gleda Ilims, State Auditor, COA.
To the Committee on Appropriations.
Letters dated 11, 14, and 15 of December of Roger Edinho, Deputy Director, BSP.
To the Committee on Banks and Financial Intermediaries.
Letters dated December 19 and 28 of Salvador C. Medialdea, Executive Secretary.
To the Archives.
Letters dated December 19 of Salvador C. Medialdea, Executive Secretary.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report of Attorney Cesar Straight Parehan, Secretary General, House of Representatives.
To the Archives.
Letters dated 3 January of Roger Edinho, Deputy Director, BSP.
To the Committee on Banks and Financial Intermediaries.
Committee reports, report numbers 546 to 548 on House Resolution numbers 1559 to 1561.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report number 549, House Bill number 6893.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report number 550 on House Bill number 6907.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report number 551 on House Bill number 6908.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report numbers 552 and 553 on House Bill number 6913 and House 6914.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report numbers 554 and 556 on House Bill numbers 1573 and 1574.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report number 555 on House Bill number 6915.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report numbers 557 and 563 on House Bill number 6916 and 6922.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report numbers 558 to 562 on House Bill number 6917 to 6921.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report number 564 on House Bill number 6923.
To the Committee on Rules.
Report numbers 565 to 569, House Bill numbers 6927 to 6930 and 6932.
To the Committee on Rules. The Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move for the approval of Journal Number 48, Wednesday, December 13, 2017.
Objection.
So moved, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, objection?
Is there
There's
an objection?
There is an objection.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, there is an objection from the Honorable Tonchi Tino. I move that he be given 5 minutes to explain his objection.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You're given 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam
Honorable
Speaker.
Tino.
I object to the approval of the minutes under consideration, particularly page 12, ratification of the Conference Committee report on House Bill number 5636 and Senate Bill number 1592. This is the the tax reform law that was recently signed by the President. On the journal, it states that on motion of Representative Defensor, there being no objection, and this is the one part that I question, no objection, when in fact this representation raised numerous objections, and a colleague of mine as well, Representative Zarate, raised an objection as well. And I ask that these objections be reflected in the record. In fact, I raised an objection on the basis of lack of quorum, Madam Speaker. And I ask that the journal be amended to reflect said objection.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I move now that we divide the House. I have moved previously for the approval of Journal Number 48
Madam Speaker.
of Wednesday, December 13. The gentleman has explained his objection. We will now put it to plenary
No, Madam Speaker,
regarding my vote.
I move for the previous motion. I had earlier made a motion for the amendment of the journal.
Madam Speaker, just to correct my esteemed colleague, I moved earlier to approve the journal as we find it before us and distributed. My esteemed colleague opposed the approval. So we will now first vote on the approval.
Well, Madam Speaker, if I may, then thank you for explaining that. If I may add then, as a further objection, which I wish that this body correct, the journal further states that the body considered and subsequently ratified the Conference Committee report. And again, I question the use of the word ratified. According to our rules, ratification of a Conference Committee report, quote, shall be ratified by a majority vote of the members of the House, there being a quorum. Clearly, there was no vote that took place, no? And in our own rules, again, if I may read, a manner of voting, the speaker shall rise and state the motion or question that is being put to a vote in clear, precise, and simple language. The speaker shall say, as many as are in favor, say aye. After the affirmative vote is counted, the speaker shall say, as many as are opposed, say nay. and no such vote took place on that day, and I ask again that this be reflected in the journal.
The Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, on December 13, record shows that we had a quorum of 232 members, easily meeting the requirements as mentioned by the Honorable Tino. With that, Madam Speaker, I move for my previous motion to be put to a vote. And may I state the parliamentary status of our vote? All
Please
those
proceed.
in favor of the motion of the floor leader, please say aye. And those in favor of the objection of the Honorable Tino will say nay. Madam Speaker?
There was an earlier motion to approve the journal. There was an objection. And now we must divide the House. As many as are in favor of approving the journal of December 13th, say aye. Those that are opposed, say nay.
Nay!
The ayes have it. The journal of December 13 is hereby approved.
Madam Speaker, I rise on a
Majority
matter
Leader.
of personal and collective privilege.
The
Madam
Majority
Speaker,
Leader.
I object, and I have to state that to take place now is the oath-taking of certain newly elected members of the House of Representatives, and to delay this further would be a travesty of the vote of those who placed their faith in them. So with that, I must object to the rising of the gentleman to give way to the oath-taking of new party list members.
Madam Speaker, I withdraw my request in consideration of the matter mentioned by the Honorable Majority Leader, but I reserve my right to, as is the right of any member of this House, to rise on a matter of personal and collective privilege, Madam Speaker. Thank you.
We shall now have the oath-taking of our Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, we are in receipt of the Commission on Elections and Bank Minute Resolution numbers 17-0737 and 17-0767, submitting the certificates of nomination and acceptance of nomination of the list of nominees of the Kabalikat ng Mamamayan, Kabayan Party List. Madam Speaker, pursuant to the aforementioned resolutions, I move that we allow the Honorable Siriaco S. Calalang, representative of the party list Kabayan, to take his oath.
Is there any objection to the motion? The Chair hears none. The motion is approved. The Secretary General is directed to call the representative of party list Kabayan to take his oath of office before this body. We would
May we
like to
request-
invite the members of the immediate family of our colleague from party list Kabayan to accompany him to the rostrum for his oath-taking.
Madam Speaker, I move that we suspend the session to allow the members of the family to ascend to the rostrum.
Session is suspended. Session is resumed. May I request all the members of the House of Representatives and all our guests in the galleries to please rise to witness the oath-taking of our new member.
I,
Please raise your right hand and recite your oath before me.
Thank you. I, Siriaco Kalalang of Manila, having been elected as representative of Kabalikat ng Mamamayan, Kabayan Party List, hereby solemnly swear that I will well and faithfully discharge, to the best of my ability, the duties of my present position and of all others I may hereafter hold under the Republic of the Philippines, that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will obey the laws, legal orders, and decrees promulgated by the duly constituted authorities of the Republic of the Philippines, and that I impose this obligation on myself voluntarily without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God.
Congratulations.
Salamat po.
And welcome to the House of Representatives, our newly inducted member,
Thank you po.
Madam Speaker,
Congressman Siriaco Kalalang. Majority Leader,
I move that we suspend our session to allow our members to meet and greet our new member of the House of Representatives.
session is suspended. Session is resumed.
Madam Speaker,
Majority Leader.
we are in receipt likewise of another resolution from the Commission on Elections numbered 15-0271, certifying the replacement of Representative Siti Dalia A. Turabin Hataman with party list Anak Mindanao Amin nominee by Amihilda Sangkopan. Madam Speaker, pursuant to the aforementioned resolution, I move that we allow the Honorable Amihilda Sangkopan, representative of party list Amin, to take her oath.
Is there any objection to the motion? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. The Secretary General is directed to call the representative of party list Amin to take her oath of office before this body.
Madam Speaker, I move that we suspend the session to allow the members of the family and her friends to join her at the rostrum.
Session is suspended.
Hindi lang malakas ang abogado mo. Default na, pare. Default yan. Failure to prosecute.
Session is resumed. May I request all the members of the House of Representatives and all our guests in the galleries to please rise to witness the oath-taking of our new member. Please raise your right hand and recite your oath before me.
I, Amihilda J. Sangkopan, of Quezon City, having been elected as representative of Anak Mindanao Party List, hereby solemnly swear that I will well and faithfully discharge, to the best of my ability, the duties of my present position and of all others I may hereafter hold under the Republic of the Philippines. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the laws, legal orders, and decrees promulgated by the duly constituted authorities of the Republic of the Philippines, and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Session is suspended. Session is resumed. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, before we open the privilege hour, we would like to greet some guests in the gallery. In the gallery are the guests of the Honorable Congressman from the Lone District of Ifugao, the Honorable Tenny Bronner Bagilat. These are the AB Political Science and BS Public Administration students of the St. Mary's University, Bayumbong, Nueva Vizcaya, together with Mr. Erwin Naval.
Will the guests of the Honorable Teddy Bagilat please rise? Welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Likewise, Madam Speaker, is the guest of the Honorable Representative of Senior Citizens Party List, the Honorable Francisco Gamboa Datol. In the gallery are 27 senior citizens from Aliaga, Nueva Ecija, headed by their President, Mr. Virgilio Corpus, and all their members.
Will the guests of the Honorable Francisco Datol please rise? We welcome you to the House of Representatives, our senior citizens. Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, today being a Monday and pursuant to our rules, I move that we hold the privilege hour.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is carried.
Madam Speaker, I would like to move to recognize the first to avail of the privilege hour, the Honorable Representative of Party List Magdalo, the Honorable Gary Alejano. So move, Madam Speaker, Your Honor.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the Honorable Gary Alejano is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My esteemed colleagues and our countrymen, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. At Happy New Year din po sa ating lahat. Today, I rise on a matter of personal and collective privilege to share to you the anomaly surrounding the procurement of the frigates of the Philippine Navy. Habang ang Kongreso ay nasa bakasyon, isang kaganapan ang nangyari. Ito ay ang kadudadudang pagtanggal kay Vice Admiral Ronald Joseph Mercado, Flag Officer in Command ng Philippine Navy noong December 19. The relief is highly unusual and unceremonious in so many counts. Una, si Vice Admiral Mercado ay magre-retiro na sa loob ng 3 buwan. Usually, pag ganito, an officer is allowed to retire in his present position. But for Mercado, he was relieved and was placed in a floating status. Pangalawa, ang pagrelyebo ng isang commander, lalo na sa isang major service command, ay isang malaking activity at traditionally ginagawa sa headquarters nito na kung saan nandoon ang mga bisita, mga commanders at mga tropa. Ginagawa ito upang bigyang pugay ang papaalis na FOIC sa kanyang serbisyo sa bayan ng ilang dekada at upang siya ay makapagpasalamat at makapagpaalam sa kanyang mga kasamahan ng maayos. Sa kaso ni Vice Admiral Mercado, siya ay nirelieve sa isang hall sa Camp Aguinaldo sa presensya ng ilang tao lamang. Pangatlo, ang pagtanggal kay Vice Admiral Mercado ay ginawa sa panahon na ang bansa ay nagdiriwang ng Kapaskuhan at papunta na sa mahabang bakasyon. Ito ay hindi karaniwang ginagawa. Kahit sa isang battalion commander, hindi ito ginagawa. Pang-apat, ang pagtanggal kay Vice Admiral Mercado ay ginawa isang araw bago ang Armed Forces of the Philippines Day, na kung saan ang Flag Officer in Command or FOIC ay nagre-representa ng buong hukbong dagat at kasama dito ang Philippine Marine Corps. Ang tanong ay bakit? Ano ba ang napakalaking kasalanan na nagawa ni Vice Admiral Mercado? Mangyayari lamang itong ganitong pagtanggal sa isang commander ng Major Service Command kung may napakalaking dahilan katulad ng health or he is accused of grave misconduct in the service. So far, I have not heard or known such kind of relief in so many years. Nais ko lamang i-mention na tanging Pangulo ng bansa lamang ang may kapangyarihang magtalaga at magtanggal ng mga Major Service Commanders sa pwesto. Kaya hindi maaring hindi niya alam ito. Ako po ay nag-imbestiga at ito ang aking nalaman. As I have stated in my early pronouncements, The highly unusual relief of Vice Admiral Mercado as fork of the Philippine Navy was a result of the frigate acquisition project controversy, which is a multi-billion peso project. 18 billion pesos to be exact. The controversy is a case where the contractor won over the Navy. Ang contractor, Hyundai Heavy Industries or HHI, na siyang gagawa ng 2 frigates, ay nanaig laban sa kagustuhan ng Philippine Navy na siyang end user nitong mga frigates. Or we can put it this way, the business interest of the contractor won over the national interest of our country. At ang hadlang sa business interest ng Hyundai ay si Vice Admiral Mercado, na determinadong isinulong ang kapakanan at interes ng bansa at ng buong hukbong dagat bilang pinuno nito. This is not possible without the collusion of some greedy people in government. Who are these people who favored a foreign contractor over our own Philippine Navy? I was aware of this project since the last Congress. I was briefed by the Navy leadership when I visited the headquarters in Rojas Boulevard some 3 years ago. I have my friends in the Navy because I was once a Navy and Marine officer. Ang frigate project ay isang napaka-importante at sentimental na bagay sa Philippine Navy dahil ito ang magiging kauna-unahang barko na moderno, brand new at armado ng missiles and at par with the modern warships of other countries. This can fill in the gap of our external defense capabilities. It is capable of conducting anti-air warfare, anti-surface warfare, anti-submarine warfare, and electronic warfare operations. It has extended maritime patrol range to an embarked naval helicopter and extended maritime surveillance capability through air and surface search radar and sound navigation and ranging or sonar for the subsurface search, among others. It can sustain 30 days operations at sea, which is what we needed to patrol our EEZ, especially our West Philippine Sea and the Philippine Rise. The frigate acquisition project is under the AFP modernization program, in which was started as early as 2013. It went through 2-stage bidding. The first stage submission and opening of bid envelopes, or SOBE, happened in December of 2013, participated in by 6 contractors. This was the technical aspect of the bidding. The second stage, which is the financial aspect, took place in March of 2016. 2 winners, or the lowest bidders, emerged for a 16 billion peso worth of project. Ito po yung Garden Rich Shipbuilders and Engineers of India with an amount of 15.74 billion. At ang pangalawang lowest bidder ay ang Hyundai Heavy Industries of South Korea with an amount of 15.745 billion. The bid difference of the winning 2 bidders is almost 700 million. GRSE was later disqualified due to non-compliance to NFCC, or Net Financial Contracting Capacity. GRSE is a government company of India and is covered with sovereign funds. It is puzzling that a government company backed up by sovereign funds failed in this aspect. The controversy already started here, but let us leave it at that at this moment. Since the RSE was disqualified, HHI was declared winner and was issued notice of award on August of 2016. Para sa kaalaman ng lahat, ang mananalong kontraktor ay siyang gagawa ng katawan ng barko kasama ang paglalagay ng mga iba't ibang systems katulad ng radar, sonar, combat management system at iba pa na siya namang ibibid ng HHI sa mga subcontractors nito. Kasagaran, nilalagay na ng contractors kung anong systems ang kanyang i-offer sa end user para alam nito kaagad ano ang kayang ibigay ng contractors. Sa case ng HHI, ito ay nag-offer ng 2 options sa ibang systems na pagpipilian at usually kasama sa options sa mga top-of-the-line in superior products or systems para naman sila ay mag-qualify. Ang Philippine Navy or the end user signified its preferences on which systems to choose from among those offered by HSI. It is assumed that the basis of the inclusion of certain products or systems as options is the result of the financial analysis of the contractor. Ibig sabihin, kahit alinman sa produkto na in-offer ay kayang ibigay ng HSI. Maliwanag naman kahit sa isang ordinaryong mamamayan na huwag kang mag-offer ng isang bagay na hindi mo kaya. Ang mga systems and products ay dapat tumugma sa technical specifications na siya namang malalim na pinag-aralan ng Philippine Navy Frigate Acquisition Technical Working Group ng halos 2 taon. Kaya alam na alam nila kung ano ang angkop sa barkong kanilang bibilhin. All is well so far. Pero ano nga ba talagang nangyari? In my investigation, HHI employed the strategy called bait and switch, which means that the contractor baits the buyer or client by offering superior systems or products, and once he bags the contract, he will find means to go around and eventually choose the lesser or inferior and thus cheaper systems or products to maximize profits. Kumbaga, papasokin ka muna sa bitag at once nakapasok ka na, wala ka nang kawala. Paano nangyari sa gitna ng mahigpit na proseso ng procurement? Let me continue. Ang isang pinakaimportanteng sistema sa isang warship ay ang Combat Management System or CMS. Ang CMS ay tinuturing brain ng isang barko dahil dito naka-integrate ang lahat ng sistema mula sa weapon system, sensors, communication, navigation, at iba pa. Ang in-offer ng Hyundai sa bidding para sa CMS ay, una, Naval Shield of Hanwha Thales of South Korea, and number 2, Thales Tacticos of Netherlands. Ang pinili ng Philippine Navy ay Thales Tacticos by the Netherlands. Why did it choose Tacticos? Let us have general comparison of the 2 companies and CMS. Naka-flash po sa ating screen. Una, ang Thales Tacticos ay ginagamit ng more than 23 navies around the world and is installed to around 172 ships. Habang ang Naval Shield ng Hanwha System ay ginamit lamang ng South Korean Navy at meron siyang ongoing contract with Malaysian Navy for training purposes. Pangalawa, ang Tacticos Thales ay latest model na based sa Baseline 2 and it was developed in 2012. Habang ang Hanwha System, Naval Shield, ay based on Baseline 0 of Tacticos which was developed in the 90s. Pangatlo, ang Thales Tacticos ay compatible with Tactical Data Link 16 which is a C4I star requirement of the AAP. Ano ba itong Tactical Data Link 16? Ito yung magpo-provide sa ating armed forces a faster means of communication, real-time tactical information compared to traditional voice communications, and including data and information. So kailangan po ito dahil sa mga kaalyado nating bansa na meron din ito ay madali pong magkaroon ng interoperability. Ang C4I star naman na sinasabi, ito po yung command, control, communications, computer information, intelligence, surveillance, target acquisition, and reconnaissance. Ito yung pinaka-brain ng ating communication and data system na secured, na hindi ho mapapasukan ng kalaban. Ang Tactical Data Link 16 naman sa Hanwha System ay under development at magiging available pa lamang sa 2019 at hindi pa po napatunayan kung gagana ito. Next, ang Hanwha Thales Tacticos ay mayroong service support around the world, habang ang Hanwha System naman po ay nasa South Korea lamang. Ang next, Ang Thales Tacticos ay mayroong largest systems integrator in the world, habang ang Hanwha system naman ay walang karanasan sa pag-integrate. Ang integration na ginawa sa barko ng South Korean Navy ay ginawa po ng Korean government through the National Development Agency at non-Korean companies, but not by the Hanwha system. At merong 60 years na experience ang Thales as compared to just 15 to 20 years as compared to the Hanwha. Now, nung nagkaroon ng workshop ng last week of September 2016 para sa contract finalization, building specifications at ship's general arrangement, nagkasundo ang Philippine Navy Technical Working Group at HHI to include the technical specifications the provisions ng CMS, which is, end quote, shall be compatible to Tactical Data Link 16, at ito po ang naging controversial na provision. Bago napirmahan ng kontrata noong 24 October 2016, nagpresenta ang Philippine Navy Technical Working Group sa 4th Philippine Navy na noon ay si Vice Admiral Takad at kay Secretary Delphine Lorenzana ng DND. Ang Navy ay laging sinasabi na ang kanilang preference sa CMS ay Thales Tacticos. Ang kontrata ay may nilalaman na hindi alam ng liderato ng Navy at ni Secretary Lorenzana nang napirmahan ito. It is an attached document to the contract called Maker's List, which contain very disadvantageous provisions. The provisions were written in fine print at the bottom of the document, which states that, and I quote, "The final selection of the maker to be shipbuilder's sole right, as long as the equipment system shall fulfill the owner's requirements in building specifications and other design and build aspects." The document bears the signatures of only 2 Koreans counterpart. Wala ni isang Pilipino ang nakapirma sa dokumentong ito. Di ba sa kontrata, pinipirmahan po natin ang lahat na pahina nito ng magkabilang panig. Saan tayo nakakita na ang kontraktor ang siyang may karapatang mamili ng gamit kaysa may-ari mismo? Para kang inoferan ng 5 klaseng sasakyan upang pagpilian. Ngunit kapag bibili ka na, ang agent pala ang masusunod at hindi ikaw. Allowing the shipbuilder to dictate the configuration of a warship is gravely dangerous when it comes to national security in defending one's sovereignty. The end user must dictate what mission-critical equipment they should choose while getting the best value for money. Bakit nakalusot ang ganoong klaseng provision sa kontrata? Nang malaman ng liderato ng Navy na naisahan sila ng kanilang counterpart, agad na gumawa sila ng kanilang version ng Maker's List na nakasaad na sila bilang end user ay may karapatang mamili ng maker o tagagawa ng mga sistema for its operational requirements. Pinirmahan nila ito ng miyembro ng Technical Working Group at hinabol sa airport upang sabihin sa papaalis ng mga Koreano. Ito ay hindi pinansin dahil tapos na daw ang kontrata. Tapos na ang kontrata na ibig sabihin ay mag-down payment na ang gobyerno ng 15% or 1.5 billion pesos. Kawawa naman tayo. At tayo ang may pera, pero wala tayong magawa. Nasaan si Vice Admiral Mercado habang nangyayari ang lahat ng mga ito? Siya po ay commander ng Western Command sa Palawan. Naimbitahan lamang siya sa signing ng contract dahil siya ang unang chairman ng Philippine Navy Technical Working Group. But before and after the signing of the contract, Vice Admiral Mercado was not involved. However, when he became FOIT on November 2016, a month after the signing of the contract, he implemented the contract and pursued the interest of the Philippine Navy. Kahit na isahan, kumbaga, Ang konsuelo o ang pag-asa na lang ng Navy ay ang provision sa kontrata na dapat sundin ng HHI ang kanilang technical specifications. In every opportunity, pinapaliwanag at pinaglalaban ng Project Management Team o PMT na dating Technical Working Group ang interest ng Navy to make sure that the Navy is not placed in a disadvantageous position. At this point, let me point out that Hanwha Thales joint venture that developed the Naval Shield CMS na pinili po ng contractor was already dissolved as early as August of 2016, way before the signing of the contract. But the contractor continues to refer to it as Hanwha Thales, which Thales, the company, protested. Now, one of the reasons why Vice Admiral Mercado was removed is he was allegedly delaying the project. Now, the question is this true? As far as the Navy is concerned, it is to their best interest that the project proceeds smoothly, and I do not see any reason for them delaying it. We should understand that after signing of the contract, the project will be implemented in 10 phases, and the contractor is paid progressively in each phase. Every phase is inspected and accepted by the owner through each Technical Inspection and Acceptance Committee or TIAC. The first phase, which is Critical Design Review or CDR, is very crucial because it is like a blueprint from which the actual building will be based. This is where thorough discussions and debates by both parties happen. Maliban sa CMS na issue, marami pang mga issues ang binabago ng contractor sa design na siya namang nilalabanan ng Navy. May mga bagay pa na hindi sinusumite ang contractor, katulad ng ilang drawings at list ng mga equipment para naman ma-check ng Navy kung ayon ba ito sa design at technical specifications ng kontrata. Pag nagkaroon ng discussions, sinasabi ng contractor, okay na ito sa taas, huwag na kayong magtanong. Paano masunod ang schedule na nakasaad kung di naman nagko-comply ang contractor at pagdating sa dulo, because of the schedule, ay puwersahin ang Navy at sisihin ito sa delay. Nagmamadali sila dahil pag na-accept na ang design, ay maglalabas na ulit ng another 5% ang bansa, which is equivalent to 750 million. Nagkaroon ng palitan ng mga sulat sa pagitan ng Department of National Defense, which is the Procurement Office, at ng Navy na siyang gagamit or end user, na nagsasaad na nagdesisyon na ang DND na Hanwha System CMS na ang gagamitin. Ang Navy naman ay nagsasabing hindi compliant ang Hanwha CMS at malalagay lamang sa alanganin ang Navy. The way by which the Navy fights and stands up for its frigate project through the person of its fort was misconstrued as insubordination and disrespect. This led to the removal of the head of the project management team, which is under the DND, na si Commodore Sean Villa. Since the design has to be accepted by the Navy through its TIAC, the head of the Navy, who is the fort, continue to insist, siya rin ay kailangang tanggalin. Bakit ganoon ka-powerful ang contractor at sila ang nasusunod? Ang kokontra, tanggal. Sino ba ang sinasandalan ng contractor sa administrasyon ni Presidente Duterte? Meron na bang kumita sa kontrata na ito at bakit pinipilit ang end user na tanggapin na lamang ang mga bagay na labag sa kalooban nila? Ayon sa aking information, gumastos na raw ng 800 million ang contractor, kaya dapat matuloy na ito. Ang nakakasama pa ng loob, Mr. Speaker, at nakakalungkot, ay bakit nakialam ang Malacanang sa issue na kung anong systems ang gagamitin ng Navy? Bakit ba nakialam si President Duterte o ang malapit sa kanya sa kontrata ng Navy. Mabuti sana kung napanigan ang Navy dito, pero hindi. Ang kontraktor ang napaboran dito. Bakit kailangan pang magpaliwanag kay Secretary Bongo ang Philippine Navy kung bakit Thales Tacticos ang pinili nito? Dahil ba ito sa labi ng Hanwha Systems? Mas alam ba ni Secretary Bongo ang technical specifications at needs ng Navy much more than the end users nito who conducted thorough research on the frigate? Is that not unethical, inappropriate, and illegal? Maliban sa dinidepensa ng Philippine Navy Technical Working Group ang kanilang choice, sumulat pa ito ng formal sa Malacanang to explain the reasons and affirm their preference on Thales Tacticos as CMS. Nanaig sa dulo ang Hanwha Systems na kakontsaba ng Hyundai Heavy Industries na parehong Korean companies dahil inalis ni President Duterte ang balakid sa kanilang binabalak. Akala ko ba importante sa iyo, Mr. President, ang kapakanan ng ating armed forces? Hindi lamang sweldo ang kailangan ng ating mga sundalo, kung hindi mga kagamitan din na maayos upang tumaas ang kanilang chances na mabuhay sa giyera, katulad ng dyan sa Marawi, at confidence na magawa ang kanilang mga mandato. Ayaw ba ng ating Pangulo na magkaroon ang ating bansa ng isang barkong pandigma equipped with missiles capable of detecting and engaging submarines na umaikot-ikot sa ating bansa na hindi natin alam and can patrol our exclusive economic zone including the West Philippine Sea and the Philippine Rise? Nag-aalangan ba ang ating Pangulo na magalit ang bansang China kapag pinagtibay natin ang ating depensang panlabas? This frigate acquisition project is an emotional issue to the Navy. It affects the morale not only of the Navy and Marine personnel, but also the morale of the other branches of the service like the Army and the Air Force, because they also have modernization projects like tanks, howitzers, aircrafts, and many more. Kung ganito ang ating proseso, na mas powerful ang mga contractors sa mga members ng project management team at technical inspection and acceptance committee, and the armed forces as a whole, this will discourage professionalism among our officer corps. Bakit? Kung kukontra ka at tatayuan mo ang kapakanan ng AAP at ng ating bansa, tanggal ka. Sino pa ang maglakas ng loob na magsalita sa Navy o kukontra sa desisyon ng nakakataas kung ang FOIC na mismo ay tinanggal? Ang ordinaryong official pa kaya? Kawawa ang ating AAP modernization at ang pera ng ating taong bayan. May nagsasabi na lugi tayo kapag hindi natuloy ang project dahil naglabas na tayo ng 1.5 billion pesos. Ituloy na natin, sayang naman. Kahit ganun yan, ituloy na lang natin. Ang tanong ko naman, ano ang saysay ng pag-allocate ng bilyon-bilyon kung low-tech lang naman o hindi ayon sa technical specifications ng frigate ang gusto natin? Ano ang saysay ng isang frigate kung parang bakal lang itong lumulutang-lutang sa dagat pero hindi naman makakita o makakarinig o limitado ang kanyang makita at kanyang marinig? Tayo ang lugi in the long run dahil ilang taon lang outmoded na ang mga systems na pinili ng HHI para sa frigates natin. It will impact also the future frigate projects ng bansa dahil ang kasalukuyang frigate project ang magiging basis na platform. There are clear violations by the contractor to the contract, which endangers our armed forces of the Philippines modernization program and our national security. By all means, Mr. Speaker, we should cancel the frigate project contract before it's too late. Hindi tayo lugi dahil mayroong security band ang kontraktor sa gobyerno amounting to 20% of the bidded price na pwede nating i-confiscate. Sa mga kumita at nakialam, maawa naman kayo sa ating Philippine Navy. Maawa naman kayo sa ating Armed Forces. Buhay ang nakasalalay dyan. Dapat managot kayo sa taong bayan. I am now calling for an investigation of this issue so we can get to the truth, strengthen and or amend our procurement laws and processes, encourage our procurement officers to get the best in the market, save our modernization program, and in the long run, secure our national interest. I am appealing to the leadership of this August chamber to schedule a hearing in relation to the frigate acquisition project controversy. I have filed numerous resolutions in the past, but were not acted upon because you see me as an opposition. But let me remind our dear colleagues from the majority that the armed forces is not only my armed forces, it is also your armed forces. Panghuli, habang alam kung nangangailangan tayo ng modernong kagamitang pangdigma, pero wag nating hayaan na manaig ang business interest laban sa national interest. Maraming salamat, Mr. Speaker. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat.
Majority Leader. Mr. Speaker, I move that we refer the privileged speech of the Honorable Gary Alejano to the Committee on Rules. So move.
Is there any objection? There being none, the speech of the Honorable Alejano is therefore referred to the Committee on Rules.
Mr. Speaker, I move for a 1-minute suspension.
Session suspended.
Call the next one.
Sige, I'll call now.
Ma'am Emmy.
Tita Emmy will call you first.
Session is resumed. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, next to avail of the privilege hours, the Honorable Emmy De Jesus from Gabriela Party List. I move that she be recognized.
The Honorable Emmy De Jesus is recognized.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Speaker. At ang karapatang magsalita sa kapulungan ito ngayon.
Mr. Speaker, point of order.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, may we ask what rule of the House was violated?
Mr. Speaker, I don't think we have a quorum. May I move for a roll call?
Mr. Speaker, I move for a few minutes suspension.
Session suspended. Session is resumed.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we adjourn till tomorrow, January 16, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So move, Mr. Speaker.
Any objection? There being none, session is adjourned until tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.